Yeah, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome to the Joy Alex.
Yes, it's good to be here after so many years.
Yes.
But I'm taking you by surprise, as it were,
Yes.
because just for us to think back 25 years ago, when I had conceived the idea of starting a center that would look into the issues of women. It was to start with that of women religious.
Yes.
And you were one of those I confided in. And then you gave me your reminders. I want us to remain the sense. Because the center, time has gone so fast.
Yes.
The center will be 25 years registered tomorrow.
Wow.
25 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Yeah, and thanks too for the support at the initial time. You know, the conception period was very, very tough and difficult because it was really not completely a new area of apostolate, because that was actually what our foundress came out to do.
Yes.
But for us at the time, it was new because we had moved from the social apostolate to concentrating only on education, which is teaching and medical. So the idea of starting an NGO, that was what I called it,
Yes.
a non-governmental organization, did not really sound so right. Even for the central administration,
Yes.
it wasn't very clear. I wasn't clear what I wanted,
Yes.
but it was a vision that just came, and I must. And when I had the challenges and the difficulties, I ran to you. So tell me how you feel now, because you've been interacting with us at the center from time to time.
Yes.
How do you feel that the center, I'm sure it didn't register to you that it's already 25 years.
Oh,
But since I am there, I know, because it was registered on the 19th of May, 1999. So tomorrow, by Providence, the way God works, is exactly will be 25 years since the center was registered.
Incredible. Yes. So first of all, let me start with this building. Remember, after our profession, we were all posted to this house.
Yes.
We came from novitiate. Novitiate used to be there. And we carried our loads on the head and came to our community.
Yes, 2 of us.
Yes. So, and then we've been here time and again. I've been in this house 3 times, 3 different times. So, but let's get back to the topic. When you were struggling with this idea that time, it's like some seed germinating. And if you watch corn, it's like a struggle. You bury it and it's pushing the earth, pushing, then coming out. I said, no, this thing is not an ordinary thing. This is something that needs full support. And of course, I know that you are an achiever. Anything you throw your weight on, it will come out. Yeah, because it's not for you.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
No.
So if you are doing something that you put yourself first, it's not going to work that much. But you are thinking beyond. First of all, it's in line with our charism. It's what brought Mother Charles Walker to the shores of Nigeria. And it's what our sisters, after her, the foundation members, have been trying to do through education apostolate as well as medical. And now to have an apostolate that is centered to further women's issues. So for me, I embraced it, and that's why I said to you at some point, keep going.
Yeah, those were your words. Keep going. Even when I was like afraid, skeptical, not too sure.
Yes. So I am very delighted, very, very delighted that you kept at it. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20, and now 25 years of keep going. And the achievements, the many people you have helped in different pockets of the country. So I'm really proud of what you have done at the center, and I'm happy. having Silver Jubilee.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's the support and the encouragement that really matters.
Yes.
If you don't have someone who stands behind you to give you that needed push at the time you really want it.
Yes.
The thing is discouragement. I know, because we were not sure, it wasn't an apostolate that we are into. People thought it would just fizzle out.
Yes.
But I'm glad that it didn't fizzle out. And you know, we've, like you said, we've actually achieved a lot.
Yes.
If it is just the recognition we have as being having consultative status with the United Nations, ECOSOC, Economic Council of the United Nations, it's something.
Yes.
You know, I'll tell you a story, something that happened. When you don't appreciate what you have, or you don't understand and you don't want to ask questions, you kind of group in the dark.
Yes.
Sister Antonia, one of us, needed a letter. They were working on a particular program, and they asked her to get a reference letter or get an international NGO that will stand as a reference for her before they can open the portal. And she was lamenting because she has tried here, tried there. So when she told me, I said, why are you wasting time? Tell me what you want, I'll write it for you. And she said, can you do it for me? I said, CWSI has consultative status with the United Nations. So if I give you the letter, if I recommend you, it will fly. She said, are you sure? I said, just tell me what you want. So she told me, and I wrote the letter for her. I sent it to her immediately. And after 10 minutes, she called me. She was so excited. Sister, do you know that portal I've been trying to access? They just, as soon as they got your letter, I said, sister, that's what I keep telling you. We have consultative status with the United Nations.
Yes.
So with that, any project that we sign or recommend, they will accept it because we are even affiliated to the Department of Global Communication, still at the United Nations.
Yes.
I say, so you see, it's really one of the things I think I should do more, maybe moving forward with that from after this jubilee of tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll try and get the sisters to know more about the center and what we are doing, because many of us handmaids, they don't know what we are doing.
Yes, it's all about publicity. Remember 2003, our first attempt under the umbrella of to the United Nations.
Yes.
The three of us. Bring that picture and put it in your table.
Oh yes. Was it 2003 or 2002?
2002 September.
Yes. Yes.
So that was the first time, and when we got there, I said we are going to be here.
Yes, and it was good because it was an entry.
Yes.
We were not too sure.
No.
But after that, we kind of graduated.
Yeah, because we kept at it.
Yes, we kept going, and Sister Rosemary too tried. Even when I left.
Yes.
For Calabar,
yes.
Sister Rosemary took over and she continued, and it really worked out.
Yes.
And I'm really grateful to God.
Yes.
25 years and counting forward.
Yes.
I can rightly say thank you, Lord, for all that you have done. And you're wonderful.
Yes.
Sister Caroline,
thank
you once again. Thank you.
You.
But remember that the journey is just beginning.
Yes, this was where we sat.
Yeah, that's where we used to come out to come and talk. What do we do? How do we go about this? I don't even know what I'm doing. But at least it has worked out.
Keep going and look at where you are.
And you see how God has worked it out.
Yes.
I didn't know we are going to be here today.
Yeah.
And some of the major actors are still here.
Yes.
Sister Eugenia is here because she was the vicar at the time.
Yes.
Vicar General
Yes.
Mary is dead. God rest her soul. And then Sister Rosemary too is here. She's here. Just providence.
Yes.
And I'm really grateful to God.
Me too.
So thank you very much. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
You.
So,
Sister Rosemary, good morning. Happy Feast of Pentecost today.
thank you.
Yeah, today is a good day, and by coincidence, the Center for Women's Studies and Intervention is 25 years today registered as an NGO. And you are one of the major stakeholders, as it were, because you have worked there, you worked there like as a staff, you worked there as an executive director of the place. What are your thoughts about the center for today, 25 years and maybe moving forward?
Wow, this is really wonderful. It's like the biblical verse of the psalmist saying that 100 years is like a day in the eyes of the Lord. To think that the center has clocked 25 years, looking back on the many achievements of that center and the future prospects or future visions is amazing. When I worked there, my vision is that the center will grow to be an international study for gender issues. And in fact, at this point, I must categorically say that the center has indeed become an international study for gender because of the many achievements in the area of gender in the center. Not just gender alone, so many other areas. But if you look at the works in the center, what has been done over the years, all of it circles around that. And the achievements made so far, either in politics, either in women empowerment, either in coalition groups of women and other allied NGOs or allied groups, we have really done a lot that others will come. If we are studying any part or any aspect of the work in the office, you will be amazed. Is it in the area of prison apostolate? Is it in the area of empowerment of women? Is it in the area of abolition of harmful traditional practices? Name it. Education of young girls. We have really come a long way, and my vision for the future for the center is that the center will truly one day be the place where people from different walks of life, different countries will come and say, how did you, CWSI, how did you get to this stage? How did you do this at that early stage? And then it will be, it will produce a ripple effect to other countries so that they too can transfer such learning, such knowledge, such practices to their own real situation and reach where the center has reached. Thank you.
Now, you talked about your vision for it being an international, which we have already been. It's an international organization because people are looking for it. I'll tell you something that happened when I went to Addis Ababa last month. And the woman said to me, one of the challenges we have as women organizations in Africa is that you don't have a center where you can go in, either online or physically, to find documented materials.
Wow, CWSI
And
is there.
yeah, it's there, but we don't have enough. But one of the areas where we want us to embark on, looking forward, is the area of research. Because once you get those documented, those materials documented, it will go a long way to get it. You don't need to travel all the way. Thank God to technology. So research for me is very, very important. And I mentioned to you that CWSI has been nominated as one of the 3 NGOs for an award later this year by the Opus Prize Foundation. It makes me very excited, and the team of people, the team coming in to do their due diligence site encounter will be arriving next month. What do you think about that?
That's really exciting because it will move the center further. Because these people will now come. I remember, in fact, let me liken it to when we did a program we captioned WASA, Women Awake for Sustainable Development in the whole of Northwest. It was an electioneering activities under United Nations. You see, we kind of pulled people and we worked in that election to get women into electioneering processes. And I remember the rapporteur from UN saying, you do so much, but you underreport yourself. So these people coming now, we see that what is out there as record is not even compared to the volume of work that has been done in the center. I'm talking about research. Have you forgotten the researches the center has carried out in the past?
Yes, but
And you remember the popular issue now that is at the front corner with that man in Abuja, that is a popular radio series, Berekete Family,
Okay.
on the women, Money Woman. You
Okay.
remember the center carried out research on that issue. The center
was the first.
absolutely.
Yeah, we were the first.
To
But
do that.
some people now cut us off and went there with.
They didn't cut off. They actually built on our work because you remember we produced a booklet.
Yes.
So that booklet we shared it widely in different states, not just in Cross River, not just in Akwa Ibom. That time we were also doing electioneering processes, empowering women, and educating people around electoral practices. Even the whole of South and Southwest, we shared that pamphlet. It's not pamphlet, it's a booklet, a little
Yes,
booklet.
yeah, I know.
So
I
it
still have
went
one.
wide. People may have studied.
That's what
that,
happened now, but
and now
they
building on
didn't
it.
reference us. That
They
is
did
it.
it. They did
Because
it.
we did it. So what?
They did
It's
it.
one of the things that we're trying to see how we can also reprint some of those documents.
Very important.
Yeah, we're going to, because now we're trying to see how much we can do and what we can do with the center. So that is just it. So it will be good, at least with these other visitors coming,
Yes.
and what they're able to do. I guess this will be the beginning of another phase. But we also have a duty, because they say charity begins at home, but our charity seems to have begun outside, because most sisters in this congregation do not know what the center is all about. So I think one of the things we have to embark on will be to
Massive
educate
sensitization of
our sisters,
Yes.
because we'll sit here like this and others will just come and overtake us. Not that it really matters, but
And you remember most of the participants during our programs, I see them now as floating NGOs.
Of
And doing
course.
so well.
Yes, yes.
So well. You know, the center has made a mark in the society because evangelist here, Angela, here in Akwa Ibom, she's now owning an NGO for widows. She attended one of our workshops as a
Not
widow,
one, not
and she was empowered. Yes. And Amina in where is this Abubakar's place? Amina in
okay, I'm Charles. Right, Charles.
she too has an NGO now. She started,
Adamawa.
She started as our
Paralegal.
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 Yes. And many others, many others. So I think the center has gone a long way.
We have, but we have to educate our sisters, because the trend is that we bring these people, we train them, we empower them, which is also good, but they leave us and we start afresh. That is the danger. If we have more handmaids there now, because they don't understand, so they don't know what
Like
we're
some of those
talking about.
sisters who have started NGOs now, and even at international level, they all came to our workshops and we empowered them. We are training sisters across
Yes,
the country.
remember the SNDs
Right.
who are now going from New York. So, but that's it. Yeah,
But it's good.
it's good. Yeah, we're happy.
We're happy that all that has happened.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
sister.
sister.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
anniversary, because you worked there too,
Thank you.
and you
Happy
made your
anniversary.
big contributions,
Yes.
and we are still working.
Thank you,
Have a
sister.
good day.
Thank you.